Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective tarot for today. Today is Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, and the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social. I wanted to say Blue Square Social. My Pinterest or my blog or not. Totally up to you. Link will always be in the description box. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. You can find that in intuitiveintention.com or in the TikTok shop. Oh, okay. We got two. They're majors. We got four on the table. We've got three majors. One of those majors is in reverse. We got five on the table. Five on the table, three major. One of those majors is in reverse. Six on the table. Three majors, one reverse. One major in reverse. Let's do two more shuffles. Seven on the table, one last shuffle. What? We got eight on the table. We got four majors. One major is in reverse. I'm going to set this over here. We've got the Chariot, the Devil, Last Judgment in reverse, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. So it's almost like it's almost like two people here. There's one person with the Chariot, the Devil, the Last Judgment in reverse. This person does not have anything together. This person, the only thing that this person is going towards is an addiction. Like, this is somebody that they just do whatever they want. This is not a healing energy. This is someone that, like, even if they know they're not where they're supposed to be in life, like, they don't give a fuck. Like, they're happy to low vibe it. Like, oh, God's telling me, I have an emperor and empress waiting for me if I just get my shit together. Nope, I'll stick to the Queen of Wands in reverse, or King of Wands in reverse. I'm all good. This is someone avoiding healing, and this is someone avoiding like karma, trying to avoid karma. They're supposed to be in a union with someone else. To me, that's this energy down here: Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This is someone very independent, self-reliant. This is someone that overall has a joy for life, loves their life, loves doing whatever they're doing. But they're overburdened. For some, they may know that they're supposed to be in this connection with this other person, or this could just, or this could just be, how do I say it? It's not like a depressive state, but it's like somebody living their life, going through life, living their life, trying to be as happy as they can be. But like in the back of their mind, they know that they're supposed to be with someone, and whoever that person is, like they just cannot get their shit together. Like they're just out there gallivanting around. And even though this person tries to like not pay attention to that energy, tries to be positive, like it's still a burden. The thought is still there. Whoever this more positive energy is, all I can say is if they cut the cord, they probably feel a lot better. And if they have cut the cord and they still feel like this, I would do what I did, and I would take it to God. There's a person from my past that I'm pretty sure was my twin flame, and we were supposed to get together in every lifetime, and it didn't happen, and it did not happen in this lifetime. And after like a year and a half almost, I went to God like last year, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm like, you can keep him, because in my case it was a male. I'm like, you can keep him. You could let him go somewhere else. Like I have no interest in waiting. I have no interest in, fighting that good fight. No, I'm good. You can give him to someone else. Like I've been living my life these last 2 years. Like I don't 2.5 years, honestly. Technically more than 2.5 years. But I've been living my life. I don't have time for shenanigans. You know, I and I've said this to you guys before. Like I don't understand people who are getting up in age like I am. I'm going to be 45 next month, and you could look at me and be like, "Oh, you're still young." Okay, first off, I don't feel young, and second off, really, when you think about it, I'm halfway or more than halfway through my life cycle. I don't want to be chasing a man or a woman around the world. I don't want to be waiting for somebody to heal themselves and they can't ever fucking figure out how to heal themselves. And it's not my job to show them. It's just not my job. some things as a human being, you need to sit down and figure it out yourself, or you need to go to God for that. Like, I have no interest in being in a relationship with a giant man baby or woman baby. I just don't. I've already been there. I've already done that. And last year, I think it was more like spring, like early spring, like March, April ish. I think technically that's still winter, but you know what I mean. I think it was that time where when I went to God and I was like, yeah, no, you can keep him. I'm good. And I've got many signs since then saying that he hasn't done jack shit with his life. And if he has, I don't even really care, honestly. I don't really care what he's been doing. As long as he doesn't do it around me. I don't care. And I cut that connection and I cut the cord with this guy every day. If he heals himself, if he gets his shit together and he gets with someone else, fabulous. More power to him. I hope he realizes how stupid he was. And I don't mean to be mean, but like, you're talking a twin flame connection where you were supposed to be together in every lifetime and you weren't together. If him and I had gotten together in this lifetime, can you imagine what that would have been like for the two of us? Him not wanting to heal to be with me, that's fine. That's his choice to make, right? It's his life. Nobody can tell you what to do with your life. You have to make that decision for yourself. And I cut the cord and I asked God to sever that tie. So if he heals himself, A, he can't come back here. And B, he's going to get involved with someone else and possibly live happily ever after, right? But that connection is going to be nowhere near what the connection that him and I would have had if we had actually gotten together. And I asked God to sever the tie because 100% this is my last lifetime here. I'm not coming back here on any timeline in any lifetime. I'm good. I broke those curses this lifetime, those family curses. I did things that I hadn't done in past lifetimes. I- I'm good. I'm happy with my work here. If believe it or not, I consider this my fun period. this this is what I consider the good half of my life. The fun part. And even if it looks like nothing to someone on the outside, this, you guys, it's everything to me. This is my abundance. I know that would be hard for some karmics to comprehend, some low vibrational people to comprehend, some toxic, mentally ill, narcissistic people to understand. I get it. But yeah, I love it here. It's kind of funny too because when I'm looking at these cards and you look at it, the first three cards are someone's energy with the three of pentacles at the end. And then the last three cards are someone else's energy with the lovers. You could say feminine, you could say masculine. You can flip them because, men, women, it doesn't matter. But someone looks at union as a transaction. Someone looks at romance, marriage, love as a transaction. Whereas this other person, this is a partnership. This is a lover situation, right? This is like we absolutely 100% love each other and we give and take. You could say that this is all the types of relationships that this person has been in. Or you could say that they've never had this and this is what they seek. And they'll wait until they get it or they'll die trying. Whereas whoever this person is, like everything is business, everything's transaction, everything is money. Sex is money, love is money. What is love? This would be somebody that probably really doesn't even know the answer to that. This would be somebody that would pay for sex. This would be this would be like somebody that would um and don't get offended because I don't mean it to be like mean or anything, but like this would be somebody that would find a spouse in another country and bring them over and marry them, pay for them, right? Pay for them to come here, marry them. Typically, you see that with males sending for females, but you never know. It could be the other way around. It just gives off that kind of energy. Like everything is a transaction. Okay, I'm gonna say it, but it's weird. But it just ran through my mind. This would be somebody that would give a person an extra $10 a week for like groceries or fun money or something like that for sex. Why do I feel like that's specific to someone? Because that's not at all. That's not at all something that you would hear normally. I mean, I could picture a spouse doing that to another spouse for sure, but $10? What? $10? That's it? I'm gonna keep my legs crossed then. So, this person that thinks that relationships are a transaction, this is also someone that could be avoiding these types of connections because they just don't understand them. They're not comfortable in them. Kind of like, like when you watch movies and stuff and like, like the typical bad boy meets the cute good girl, right? But they don't feel like they deserve the cute good girl, so they stick it out with, the cheaper girls. I was a cheaper girl at once, so, you know, take how it resonates because it resonates for me. I was a cheap girl once before. Well, probably more than once, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like someone like having feelings, like the bad boy having feelings for the good girl, but thinking that they're so high above them that they would never stand a chance, right? It kind of gives off that kind of energy. Like all I deserve is transactional type connections. I mean, again, that would be because of trauma. That would be because somebody's not healed, not healing. They have trauma. They don't know how to deal with it. Whereas this person, they deal with their stuff And this is what they're waiting for, and they're going to wait for it. Two very different points of view from, I think, two people that are probably supposed to be together. I'm just going to say. For a second there, I thought my earring was missing. Pardon me. The other sad thing about this thing too, if this is like a twin flame soulmate kind of thing, and this person is toxic and avoidant, I don't want to say it happens every time, but more than likely, like whoever this self-sufficient, enthusiastic person is, like it would be karma, right? For that person to find love, get in a relationship, a real healthy relationship, and for whoever that avoidant is to see it and to be like, well, fuck, like that could have been me, you know? Because that's and I've talked about this before, that's really kind of the best karma when you think about it, is when you just live your life for you and you live it in truth and honesty and decency, as decent as you can be, right? We all get up in the morning with good intentions, right? Just live your life, in love and truth, and getting into that lover's connection, that ideal lover's connection, and everybody seeing it that ever did you wrong. Like, can you imagine? Like, on one hand, it would be very gratifying, to be like, oh, so and so saw me. Okay, well, I hope they like where they're at, right? But on the other hand, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because, if you're healing, if you're on a journey, if you're doing your own thing, and you meet your person and you get together with them, and then there's another person or other people, right? Because it could be multiple people just watching from the sidelines, shocked, that something good happened. And it doesn't, the sad part, it doesn't even give off energy of like, oh, why wasn't that me? Because this person knows why it's not them. This avoidant person, they know why it's not them. And I said this in the other read. I've uploaded the collective for YouTube. I said it in the other read. Narcissists, mentally ill, people that are abusive, like they know they are. They know they are. They know they're narcissistic. They know they're abusive. They know how they have mental health issues they don't take care of. They know they have childhood trauma that they don't heal. They don't care. I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you find it entertaining. Kind of some depressing energy tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's like the moon, emotional truth and all that. I don't know. Um, I hope everybody has a great day and or evening wherever you are. I'll talk to you later. Bye.